Time now for the question of the day, brought to you by Painted Skies Dental Center, online at paintedskiesdental.com.
And good morning. You're tuned into Your Country Mornings on 103.9 KGRT. I'm Ernesto Garcia, and this is our question of the day. And what a surprise for our question of the day. The day begins, it's Ash Wednesday, start of Lent season, and it still brings up the question that gets asked all this time: what can or can't you give up for 40 days? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have decided to give up sweets for 40 days. That's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to try to give up sweets for 40 days. So thanks to Chef Mark over at the Broken Spoke Tap House, I finally got some delicious sweets and I tell you what, Chef knew what I was doing. He's like laughing at me a little bit, going like, I don't know if you'll do it. I said, yeah, I don't know if I can do it either. But let me just tell you just how good Chef is here. For those of you that are watching on the metaverse, I'm putting it up there, a picture of a cheesecake, a pecan pie with a pecan brittle part there that was just absolutely amazing. I did not hold back. Oh my God, it was so good. That cheesecake, by the way, if you have not had the Broken Spoke Tap House's cheesecake, you need to try that. It is that darn good. I promise you, it is well worth it, unless you're giving up sweets for 40 days. And in 40 days, so Chef says I need to be back in 40 days. He wants to see how I do on this. And if anything, I know one thing the sweets will do is help me maybe lose a couple of more pounds. Sorry, after being in Nashville the last couple of weeks, I need to get back into a training regimen. I'm sure the folks at the gym are like, yeah, we kind of missed you. You kind of haven't been around in a little bit. That's fine. Now, other people have given up other things. I've seen my sister one time gave up soda for 40 days. I've seen like some other family relatives give up meat for 40 days. Oh, my God. I cannot imagine not having steak in 40 days. Beef. It's what's for dinner for me, buddy. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know. There's some things that people do, like maybe people biting their toenails. I mean, yeah, not toenails, they're fingernails. How many people you see have that bad habit of biting their fingernails? Yeah, could they stop that for 40 days? I remember one time we had an employee here. His name was Mike, and he would always bite his fingernails, but he also was a big smoker, so I could tell that anxiety. He always had that part in him, so we tried to make him do it for 40 days. He only lasted 10. Couldn't do it. And that's the other thing. It's willpower. Is it possible to get done? I don't know. You tell me, 575-523-KGRT. What can or can't you give up for 40 days? Sodas is always the most popular one to give up around this time. Give up sodas for 40 days. I promise you, if you give up soda for 40 days, you're never going to want to go back. I know that because I did it. And now I'm 5.5 years, and I never want to go back to drinking sodas. I can still taste it. I still can think of a Mountain Dew or a Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi in my mind. I used to drink Diet Pepsis like it was water. Now, I just substituted it with water, and it's great. So take my chug there. So I'm getting rid of sweets. What can or can't you give up for 40 days? Let us know, 575-523-KGRT. Text us or call us. I've given up alcohol and tobacco for almost 25 years. That's good enough for me. That counts. Yeah, give up that stuff. Give up the alcohol. Give up the tobacco. I give you that. There's all their alternatives. Trust me. It's not an easy thing to do. It's very hard, but let us know. 575-523-KGRT. Our question of the day: what can or can't you give up for 40 days? Let us know at the Zia Comics line number.
Hey, right now.
All righty, Metaverse. We stay on the air here, and I think we should be okay. I tell you what, Chef Mark, awesome job, by the way. Chef Mark, I got to say, that guy is amazing. Thank you for the sweets there. I totally appreciate that. I definitely was looking forward to some good sweets. All right, here we go. Let's see. I wanted to go here, and let's bring up some things that are going on this morning. I'm a little behind. Oh, but that cheesecake. Oh, my God. It's heaven. It is. Yeah, it is that good. I know I don't usually say that, but yeah, on a dessert, I'm like going all gaga for a dessert. But yeah, just got to see it there. Let's see what we got this morning. Who's saying good morning? Morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Patty, as well. I appreciate you ladies who are watching there, and everyone else that's watching on the Metaverse this morning, seeing me fall a little behind. We had to get the cameras and all stuff ready to go, and so many other things. By the way, dressed up today, helping out because I'll be doing Let's Talk Tresco coming up a little bit later today. That's a podcast that's going to be coming from the Tresco buildings itself. We'll be talking with Chris Boston. You'll see that a little bit later this afternoon. There's some big announcements happening at Tresco and some major movements going on. So Better Call Saul star Bob Odenkirk was on The View yesterday, where he described how the cast and crew and the members saved his life. It was a very scary part. He was having a heart attack, and he thought that was it. He thought he was a goner, but thanks to his staff and crew working very hard. They were able to save him. And thankfully enough, that is happening. We get a final season of Better Call Saul. I'm so much looking forward to that. One of my favorite shows to watch. Guilty pleasure. Going to end up watching it. Reddit says the Ukraine citizens are capturing looters and then using cellophane to tie them to trees. They are shaming the looters by posting videos of them online. So the country not only is fighting a front against these invaders from Russia, they're also having to deal with people who are trying to benefit from all this chaos that is going on, that's leaving people in bloodshed, and people are starting to loot. So now the country is also having to deal with looters. Hopefully they continue to do so there, and I hope they can restore law, and hopefully this crisis comes to an end. WDIV says General Motors is suspending vehicle exports to Russia because of their invasion of the Ukraine. So add this now to other things, money, banks, gasoline products now being there. I'm going to guess food is eventually going to be hard there. Their ships, containers are going by. Airspace, according to what the president said yesterday. And now vehicles. Oh, yeah, by the way, OnlyFans can't make any money over there in Russia. That's not helping them. They're getting a little upset about that. We'll see how that plays out. ABC says Apple, by the way, let's add Apple now. They're suspending all their products to Russia because of the country they invite. So that means they can't use their iPads or iPhones or get new shipments of them right now. And I think support is going to be tough in Russia. Also, movies. The Movie Picture Association has decided, you know what? No new movies for you, Russia. If you're going to invade the Ukraine, we're not sending you any new movies. That means they don't get to watch the new Batman that comes out tomorrow. Deadline Hollywood says the Batman could earn as much as $225 million worldwide during its opening weekend. But I guess not in Russia, so those numbers might have been down a little bit because you can't show it to the Ruskies. Can't show them Batman there. So, all right. The Daily Mail says Robert Pattinson's new Batman movie has more than 1 hour of rainy scenes. It's a 3-hour movie, by the way. This new The Batman film, when you go see it, 3 hours long. Okay, I don't know about you, but eventually I'm like, man, I don't know if I can hold the restroom that long. I'm like, yeah. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to load up the load up a lot of things there, and yeah, it's hard. Hey, Kimberly, good job giving up smoking. 5 years. That's impressive, amazing. You deserve that one, Kimberly. Way to go. Let's see. We have Alicia, who says, I can give up soda and caffeine drinks. 40 days. Let's do it. I'm telling you, Alicia, you do it. I promise you, you're going to notice. If you have back problems, gal, not going to be any more if you give up soda. I promise you that. I did that because I was over 267 pounds, gave up soda, always was make that. I could not give up my coffee. Kimberly. Okay, yeah, Kimberly, you're not going to give up your coffee. I get you. I get you. Dean, good morning, and good morning to you too, Dean, as well. Hope you are doing well. We talked about this in sports. Buccaneers head coach Bruce Arians tells Sports Illustrated that he recently talked to Tom Brady about returning to football. He slammed it shut when he did talk to him, though, but says, hey, look, the door's open there, Tom. You want to come back and just call some plays, take over? Go for it. Yeah, I don't think Giselle is going to say that's okay to do, but we'll see. Fox News says Major League Baseball has canceled their opening day because the league and the players union failed to reach a new contract. Let's just get right to it. This is a bottom line of dollars and cents. Major League Baseball is hurting. The good news is college baseball is going to have a great following this year if there is no Major League Baseball. And if you heard what Mike Kirby said to us a few weeks ago back on our Steve Valley News Sports podcast, he said they're not playing, so they're going to come over here. We might see some Major League Baseball players, some of your favorites, showing up to college games because they want to get some hitting practice in. They want to get some reps in. The players want to play. Everyone wants to play. What the big fight about, it's money, dollars, inflation. Everything is up. Players need more money. Owners are like, where are we going to get this money? That means we have to pass it on to the fans. You think fans are going to want to pay more money for tickets? This is where we go back and forth. I don't know how that's going to play out. Let's see. Isabel, good morning. Vote red. Okay. I'm sorry, wearing the blue tie today, but and gray and black. Wasn't picking a color, wasn't talking about politics today, but thank you. Vote red, I guess. There you go. TMZ says the wife of Syracuse head basketball coach Jim Boeheim, Julie, was robbed at gunpoint yesterday at a parking lot in Syracuse. Oh, my God. A young man approached her and started a conversation before taking out a gun. He stole Julie's purse. As of last night, cops are still looking for the young man and his accomplices. Hopefully they find him. Heinz Ketchup is launching a new scented candle that smells like sauce. Other candles smell like tomato sauce and garlic oils, but a 3-pack of candles of these Heinz delicious stuff that you put on your hot dogs will now cost you $20 if you want to smell it. And Ellen DeGeneres has purchased a new $21 million Montecito, California mansion. The home has carved front doors, bathrooms inspired by Turkish spas, and a pool as well. Wow. All right. So let's see, counting the Ukraine stuff, you think we're getting canceled? Yeah, the Russia getting cancel cultured. Yeah, forget that. They're getting canceled on everything. Apple, movies, OnlyFans, banks. Yeah, you name it. Oh, vodka is being still pulled off as well. That's going to wrap it up for Your Country Mornings Trending this morning, brought to you by friends over at Painted Skies Dental Center. Here's what's coming up. We got our country music notes. You'll be able to watch those online on TikTok at Ernesto Garcia LC. We've got a great video that's up online as well. When we spoke with head coach Lori Selby of the Las Cruces girls basketball team and head coach William Benjamin of the boys team. I want to thank them for letting us get a chance to interview them, and their interviews up online right here on our KGRT Facebook fan page, our Mesilla Valley News Facebook fan page. So, yeah, there you go. And, keep texting us. Our question of the day today is, what can or can't you give up for 40 days? What can't you or can't you give up for 40 days? We want to know about this one. This is a lot of fun here usually, but I'm giving up the sweets. So I thank Chef Mark for giving me my last taste of sweets, and also my lovely fiance, Brittany, for giving me my German chocolate cake that I needed. That was really, really good. And here you go. Take a look at that. Take a look at that, baby. Oh, yeah. Even my fiance was like, that cheesecake is amazing. The cheesecake, get it. It is worth it. 40 days. Jesus. Oh, boy. I don't know if I could do it. Coming up at 2 o'clock. Our new at 2, the new song today is a new one from Morgan Wallen. It's called Wasted on You. Make sure to check that out. You can hear it right here on Your Country 103.9 KGRT. Mario Mocha is going to be joining me in the next hour. I'll be back live here in a little bit across the metaverse and everything else, Twitter, Facebook, wherever we're at. I stopped counting. There's so many things. Eventually, I think I'm on a Snapchat somehow. I don't know how that works. It's going to be there, so we'll find out more there. All right, you folks have yourselves a great one. I'll talk with you again tomorrow morning. This is Your Country Mornings Trending on 103.9 KGRT. So long.